Yes, ndewo, Mwa Chukwudi. This is a channel in which I read the content of my diaries. Ụbọchị taa wụ the 30th of June 2026. So, in my previous comment, I've tried to kind of parade the list of vehicles which this guy, Mike, he unlawfully acquired after whatever he did with our mother. So I want to continue to speak and then to kind of trying to publish what was my findings, because as far as inquiries and findings, investigations was concerned, it was my responsibility, it was my duty. Onye mụrụ onye wụ Sir Joseph, onye mụkwana onye wụ Madam Selin Onwatugo. So EGG protect the interest and then the welfare of my own parents is my responsibility any day. Even as I'm sitting down here trying to speak, onye amani nwere misunderstand the purpose for which I am trying to be here and trying to proclaim and trying to speak about this particular matter. Ndị Yoruba ji atụ ilulu mee ya interpret ilulu ahụ ndị Yoruba tụrụ ha shi that na ihe ọwụla fesiri mmanụ na that same thing nwere onye ọ dịla azụ. Yes, so ihe gbasara whatever that has been going on in my father's house o fesiri mụa dem dịkwa na ndị ọzọ azụ, ndị ụmụfaka ji azụ na ndị ụmụaka ngwụrụ azụ. So I don't expect any other person from another family onye bi ebe otulu obi maọkwanụ ndị nke bi n'akụkụ Ibori ngwuru maọkwa n'etiti ụmụaka ngwuru to come out now and begin to make the inquiries for me. I am the bona fide person in position to dig into what was going on in my family. Aga m ịnọdị na watch my brothers and sisters continue to disappear. Mụ agbachi nkịtị adịghị ihe m nwere ikwu ni makpụrụ ọnụ fụọ. No, it was my duty to search and then to be able to document my findings, which as a result of forgive and forget has not made me to speak up over the years. But now the sinners are not repentant. Mike will never repent. Franca will never repent. Ritual killing has for a very long time been what they depend on and what they survive on. Mana bonde. Nakona adoro ụmụnne and ndị ọzọ na-agadoba ha ndị ke nwere ike kwere with them. They recruit them into the fold, into the territory of doom. Chineke ga-ekpe ha ikpe one by one. So after the presentation of that kola note, replacement of the kola note with banknote, EGG may entertain the friends here, which Mike did by pressurizing our father to withdraw the kola note, traditional kola note, ndị Igbo eji eme ọjị, ọhụ wetuo ya were go replace here. So that alone, a kind of trying to awaken my interest in trying to find out who are these people. Ndaondole. My inquiries first began to find out whether onwere ihe chenjiri ndị Igbo ga-abịa ji ego were ji mema mmadụ ọjị instead of kola nut. The result of that particular inquiry proved no. Tradition permits that na a ga-eji ọjị kara aka, ọjị Igbo were ji mee mmanụ ọjị, mee ndị guest ọjị. Ya na-enwe ihe ọbụla gbasara mmanya ọkụ maọkwanụ ego ma all those kind of things, it will come later, but ọwụ iwere ego replace the kola nut. So ma emecha inquiry ahụ, and also went to Lagos because after that particular incident, it was Christmas. So after that particular incident, I went back to Lagos where I was working and also living. So I began to dig into who were these people. Then to begin with, the first of all, mama that na this person enyi ya nwoke onye isi nwo was a school dropout. He didn't even attempt, probably attempted the first year in college. He could hardly write his name. Onye was a stark illiterate. Ndị English trololushi, show me your friend, I tell you who you are. He na Mike nwere ike na interact. These are the people that Mike dagalala. And that thing he found out was that guy mụ na ya nwere ike were biri bụkwanụ ihe o ji nwere ike wuru a matter of months, because Mike ọrụ ya onye Mike ọ dagala ala ya je ma Mike na-adara ala, Frank na-ada n'ala, Ike, Joe, everybody in my father's house. Immediately this man ọ bịara, ha bashi ba mamịrị n'ihi na gịnị, ọ hụrụ nwa nchakara ego amaghị the source of the money. So the next inquiry was for me to find out what were these people producing, because I'm sticker, Nigerian Limited, blah blah blah, Nigerian Limited, blah blah blah, Nigeria Limited. Let me go and see what they were producing. I decided to go to their office at Oshodi, at somewhere at Mafoluku, around that area. So I went there. The reception is a kind of a story building, a big story building, with a receptionist stationed and at the ground floor where the entrance was. And in front of the receptionist was a human-sized image of that same man standing as to welcome in people that were stepping in through the reception. So, okay, and trying to monitor what was going on. Nothing. Any goods that was coming in, any goods that was leaving. There was no thing to show that there was a factory, ebe matches, ebe ncha, or ebe mega pure water, or anything that will point towards active production procedure that was going on. Nothing like that. What I saw was the collection of vehicles will drive in, the gateman maybe the occupants of that vehicle, in most cases, was usually accompanied by a woman. Then nde tigala hampu ejedea bao siso emeto door, the man of that separate portfolio yaka, somebody abaroso, then the portfolio bali ya ejema, then the driver nyara for. Few minutes later, another vehicle will come, a different vehicle now will come, another man will walk into the somebody ejeba to also ya daba question door, driver car hanyana for. That was all. There was nothing that was going on. Man, I wonder, what is this? What were they doing? So that was my investigation at Lagos, and also trying to point to where that man was living. Ebon Rolea, na Lagos, a big house with security guards, police, and a chief from the street, and imagine. And as per Moawo Chuko de Wanyenga Shoke, Anamemene inquiry that will now require investigations which will be headed by the Nigerian police force. This same police ndị gadịgani na ndị nke ji azọrọ azịasọ nketemokwu nakwa na-ebu siren ha na-eje to our village where there was no obstruction, there was nothing. Why are they using siren, blowing siren into my father's compound? Or the same police that was going to head inquiries or investigations into what activities was going on within the territory, within this caucus, within this corrupt organization. Those are the police that I'm supposed to report to, and they are supposed to head the inquiries. In my next comment, what were the things I find out? Because I also took the risk. Curiosity kills the cat, but today. Here. I took the risk of going to Okuzu to go and find out. Shadi Amama, but when he got on at Okuzu, on that the place I saw in Lagos was going to be only a part of their liaison office or something like that. But I will talk about what happened at Okuzu. Thank you for listening.